You know the story. Pre-Islamic Mecca was packed with exactly 360 idols, and the arrival of Islam was this massive statue-smashing event. But what if I told you that, archaeologically, those statues are ghosts? Here is the problem. The events happened in the early 600s, but the history books that tell us about the 360 idols, they weren't written until 200 years later. That is a massive gap for memory to turn into myth. When archaeologists dig in Mecca, looking for the physical proof of this massive pantheon, broken stone, carved faces, inscriptions, they find silence. The ground is incredibly quiet compared to the rest of the region. So, if there weren't 360 statues, what was there? The evidence points to something much older called Bethels, or litholatry. This is the worship of sacred stones, not carved statues that look like gods, but natural, unshaped rocks that acted as a house for the god. A focal point where the divine touched the earth. We need to shift our mental picture. It wasn't a gallery of Greek-style statues. It was likely a sanctuary of abstract, sacred stones, a place of deep, ancient reverence, not just a chaotic, pagan marketplace. The later historians likely dramatized the scene to make the victory of monotheism look more cinematic, but the reality was probably much more subtle, and honestly, much more interesting. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. To understand why this happened, you have to look at the massive empires sitting right next door. We break down the full archaeology and the Hugel paradox in our latest deep dive. Check the playlist linked below to get the full story.